Guys, welcome back to another video of Madden 26, as we will be going ahead and be doing custom games, as we will be the team that has the less overall. As we have the LA Rams here, as we go against the Ravens. Since this is an even team, since we both played these teams before, actually I'll go ahead and be the Ravens because I don't believe that I've played as. But we will be doing 3-minute quarters. Kate Scott and Brandon God and Charles Davis. Don't forget to comment down video ideas and teams that you want me to play as I will see you guys at the end of the game.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win at playoff time.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
A gain of 7. First down, Ravens.
Henry up the middle. And he's got it to about the 40.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Henry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run wide side with Henry. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Giving 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Hill looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in L.A. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate. You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, who's willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
Second and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Stafford. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. So on 4th down, and on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Dancing away at the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
33-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 15. And the Raven 1st down.
Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's Jackson. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The
first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to pound it into Ricard. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Out of the gun, Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 4th down on his Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete to Kyron Williams. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard
The final shot before the break. Stafford. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Stafford. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Lester on the return. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Play action. Now Jackson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Right side, there's Lakely with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
At the 2-yard line.
Henry. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson will keep it. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. On his loop for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready, motion. The lady.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
For the Rams.
They bring the pressure as he gets this one away. Gets past one man. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15. 1st down, Ravens.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A toss right to Henry. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
And they take a knee. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he works makes his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule. If someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. It's just who they are.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Stafford. The clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
As we see, very one-sided, 24-0. Once again, we won. Us and the Ravens win the game. As I will give you guys a minute to look at the stats and replays. As very one-sided once again. In the first quarter, I made a little bit bad decisions like running out, but we did fix that. And as we came out the win, don't forget to give us video ideas and suggestions for what team we should play. As I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day or night.
From Los Angeles.